you how I made $3,876.50 promoting a product that I wasn't even planning on promoting. So let's figure out why I did this. So on actually October 15th, I saw this email saying that my lead gen secret was having issues processing their credit card transactions. I had logged into my account and I was like, oh my goodness, I don't have a bunch of recurring sales. Usually I wake up and there's 50 to 100 or more dollars worth of recurring transactions that or commissions that come in through my lead gen secret, at 6, 7 in the morning, I see a bunch of commissions roll in. I woke up and it was a big 0, and I'm like, uh-oh, what's going on here? I went into my Facebook group and I saw that there were people that had mentioned that they'd received this email that there was some merchant account issue. Now, my lead gen secret has since fixed this issue, so it's nothing to worry about. But I was like, oh my goodness, I'm making thousands of dollars a month in recurring income from this. I haven't really been looking at promoting other offers much lately. Other things that I have hit up have been either big ticket promotions or other recurring offers, and so I hadn't really paid attention to what had been launching, and I was like, oh my goodness, I want to make some more money here. I want to help people out. I want to provide more value to my audience. And so I think I just had a little message here. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Sharon. Thanks for checking in here. And so I noticed this problem, and I'm like, what do I do? How do I overcome this? And so first off, let me share with you some proof. Here's my commissions for this offer, $2,626.50. Okay, in the last few days. Plus, I got $1,000 for their 72-hour contest, so that brings it up to $3,626.50, and I'm getting $250 for taking first place in another contest related to this product. So that's a grand total of $3,876.50 in commissions and prize money from this offer. Hi, Michelangelo. And so let me go and I'll share with you how I figured out what I was going to promote and what went into promoting this particular offer, so you can model this for yourself and maybe learn a few things. So I went to a site called Muncheye, and Muncheye is a product launch calendar, and so it was October 15th. And here's the different products that were launching, and I knew of another product that was launching because I'd been told about it via private messenger. And so I went and I looked through the names and I was like, okay, who here do I know pretty well, and who do I know is a customer of mine and a JV partner of mine? That's how I made my first decision. Like, okay, so is there anyone that I've worked with before that I know, like, and trust, and I can quickly reach out to them because I'm kind of in scramble mode. I don't know what I want to promote. I could have taken the day off, but I was like, what if my lead gen secret doesn't resolve their merchant processing issue? And for those of you just joining, they have resolved it, so it's nothing to worry about. But I was like, what if they don't? And what am I going to do now? That's what I've been driving a lot of traffic to. My goal with my lead gen secret is to get it to be over 1,000 members in my downline. I have right around 800 people right now. And then, I'll kind of evaluate how much more effort I'm going to put into promoting it. Like, obviously, I'm going to stick around for my group and help them out, but I'll probably be promoting some other stuff or doing some of my other products of my own and getting back into that stuff just because I've got a nice solid foundation. I know it's going to keep growing every day without me. And so I figure, well, I've built that business up to a nice amount. I can focus on other things. And I may, evaluate once I hit 1,000 members and go, hey, I want to hit 2,000 or 3,000 or 4,000 or 5,000, whatever. I mean, ideally, I'd like to have at least 1,000 on each level. That'd be really cool to see. But it's neither near here nor there. And so I was like, what do I do? How do I figure out what I want to promote? And so I was looking through and I was like, okay, Fergal, he's a customer of mine. He's a JV partner of mine. He has promoted different products of mine. I've promoted different products of his, and his stuff converts for me. So let me go and check out his JV page. And so I checked out his JV page, and then I saw Aiden Corkery is involved. And I was like, oh, both of them have done stuff with me in the past. I know both of them. We've promoted each other. I've promoted them. They've promoted me. They're both customers of My Lead Gen Secret. They're both underneath me in the funnel. I saw, or I'm sorry, in my downline, I saw that they had some contest prices. I was like, oh, cool. Maybe I could come in and promote this, and maybe I get a contest prize. That'd be really cool. That's always fun. I did not expect that I would get the 72-hour and the overall first place contest prize from promoting this, but I did, and that was wonderful. But let me go and share with you. So on October 15th, this was about 6 in the morning, I made a post talking about the My Lead Gen Secret merchant issues, which they fixed. But I was like, here's some other offers that you can promote. I talked about Aiden and Fergal with Breakout, and that's what I ended up promoting. I talked about Matt Garrett with his Niche Reaper, and I talked about Michelle Sirois, because all 4 of these gentlemen are inside the group. I've worked with all of them before, and I've promoted all of them before, and I think they've all promoted me in the past. So figured, hey, I'll help them out. So I reached out to Aiden and Fergal. I sent them a group message saying, hey, can I get access? I think I called it a different product name actually. Can I get access to Breakout? And they sent me review access to Breakout. And so I took a look at it. I put the videos at like 3x speed. I was over at Caribou Coffee and enjoying a free coffee that we Caribou Coffee has a thing in October where if you buy a mug from them, you get coffee for the month. And so my girlfriend and I tend to go there every morning, and we get a free coffee, and we both get a little bit of work done, and we sip from our free mug of coffee. And I went through the videos real quick, and I was like, this is really cool. I put inside Chrome, I have an extension that lets me do like 2x, 3x, 4x speed for different videos. And so I put it at 3 or 4x speed, and I went through it real fast. I'm like, okay, I get the gist of this. This makes sense. Facebook bots are cool. It's hot. This could be combined with what we're doing with My Lead Gen Secret, so it's really relevant. So I could promote this to My Lead Gen Secret, and I could maybe share it in the group and do a little bit of a case study on how everything works. And so that's what I did. So I got access to their product. I looked it over, and then you don't need to see that one. And then what I did is, first off, I did a review video. So it was this video here. I did a review video. It was about 8 minutes long. You can check it out. It's on my profile, but I also shared it in the group. And I talked about, kind of preface that it was an example of how to do a product and review bonus video, and that this is a product that has 2 Facebook customer groups inside it. And one of the things inside my group is I share with people that they should buy products with Facebook groups attached to them, because Facebook buyer groups are a great way to go out and find people to add on your friends list. So you can add those people on your friends list, and you can start marketing to them, and you can start sharing what's working for you online, and that's a great way to make additional revenue. And I think I had some more chats here. Good morning, Mark, and hi, Michelle. And so basically, I did this quick little review. I talked about what it was, and I'll actually go to my page so you can see what the page looks like. It's nothing fancy. It's just a little WordPress post. It's probably pretty ugly, to be honest. But Fergal and I did an interview. We did that over Skype, and I'll share with you, how we did that and talk about that in just a second. But we did a quick interview. I think it was maybe 12 minutes long. I had this breakout buyer traffic review video that I did, and basically I shared the website. I think I maybe went inside the product and shared what was inside the product, and then I talked about the different bonuses that I was offering when people picked it up, and why I thought it was good for them, and kind of tied in the relevancy of why I was talking about Facebook Messenger bots and what I thought we could do with Facebook Messenger bots. So basically I talked about that and kind of gave it a good recommendation. And then I made some sales from that. And I was like, oh, cool. This is converting. I'm making money. I'm making sales. That's awesome. And so I talked to Fergal later that day, and I was like, hey, could we do an interview? Just a quick, like 15-minute chat where we'll talk about your product, and I'll share it with the group and my list and stuff like that. And so we tied this in specifically on how you could use the breakout buyer traffic to promote My Lead Gen Secret and how you could work with it together with My Lead Gen Secret so you had a source of traffic to go into your bots. And so that was the benefits of it, how he's getting high open rates and high click-through rates. In fact, I even sent out a bot broadcast, which I'm going to share with you in a little bit here, and share the results of that so you can see just behind the scenes there. I can peel back the curtain for you there. But we did this quick interview. We did this over Skype. I used a software called Ecamm Recorder or something like that. It's on my Mac. I think I paid for it a one-time fee. There's tools for PCs too. I think there's one called Pamela. I haven't Skyped on a PC in a while, but there are different tools that are free or really low cost that you can do these like split screen kind of interviews. And it's almost like being on a TV show, basically. It's really cool how you can do this. And I mean, it's essentially free. I mean, you might have to buy the software program, but Skype is free. So it's a great way to do interviews. And so we did this. And I also did that bonus and review video. And then I sent those over using a program called Restream.io, and that's how I'm actually broadcasting this to you right now. I'm using a software called Restream.io, and then I have it connected up to Ecamm Live. Now, Ecamm Live is a tool that allows me to broadcast my screen and share my video. I could also have guests on via Skype this way too, and kind of skip the step of recording and editing the file, but I wanted to edit it up a little bit. I basically removed a little bit at the front, a little bit at the end. And I'll give you a quick little tip about editing. When you're doing something and you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure, when I'm going to start, or I screwed up, just make a clap. And I do have some of my audio processing on right now, and you may not have heard that clap, so it may make a difference. But at least I have a visual indicator of when the video starts, and sometimes I can hear that indicator or see it in the sound wave for the video file, and that makes it really quick for me to edit a video. I do it at the beginning and I do it at the end, and it's just a habit I've gotten into. I'm sure there's times I've forgotten to do it, but it really makes things a lot faster. It's kind of like in Hollywood where they have those little clapper boards when they do a movie. It's the same concept. I'm just cheap and use my hands because I figure I don't have a multi-million-dollar production budget for these quick little interview videos, and I don't have 1,000 people that are backstage working on my movie, and so clapping my hand does the same thing. Anyways, I post this up, I do a live stream, it goes out in my group, it goes on my fan page, it goes out on YouTube, it goes out on my personal profile, and people are liking it, they're commenting on it, they're purchasing the product, and so that's really cool. Okay, and so basically I just shared that it was like an example of how to do an interview, and this one was an example of how to do a product and review bonus. Then here's the page that they go to once they see the video. And then on the 18th, Aiden does a post that I won $1,000 in their speed contest, and that I'm still sitting number 1 for their overall leaderboard. And so the overall leaderboard, the top prize on there was $250, so that's $1,250. I end up taking both, just in additional money from promoting this offer that I wasn't even planning on promoting originally. I was going to promote My Lead Gen Secret because I'm still set and determined to be like, oh, I'm going to get 1,000 people by the end of the year, and those, that's going to take care of a lot of recurring bills, and then whatever else I focus on in my business in 2020, that's just gravy money, is kind of where I'm viewing things. I'll get My Lead Gen Secret to a certain amount where it's, it's covering the everyday expenses, and it's getting pretty close, but it's covering the everyday expenses so then I can focus on other things, and it's providing a true passive income. Yeah, I'm still going to do updates when I have a payment and when I've hit a new milestone, and still going to do like the lead swap and all the other tools that we do inside the group, and we'll still come up with new things, and I'll still be helping people out. But I can focus on some of my other passion projects and work on some of those businesses that I have. But right now I'm still in growth mode for My Lead Gen Secret, hustle mode, if you will. Another thing I did is I took screenshots of different elements on the sales page. And so this is something on his sales page. I just took a screenshot of this and uploaded it as a picture, and I said comment with passive if you'd like to learn how. And we had 19 people comment on this, and I gave them the link to the review and bonus package for this, which also had the interview on it. And so I'm sure that resulted in a few sales. So this was on my personal Facebook profile. Then here's another post that I did. This one had a lot more engagement, 146 comments. And I talked about how to get the 1,649 hot leads generated for free, which was the title of the interview that I did with Fergal. So I sent these people to the interview I did with Fergal because it was a perfect message to market match to make them go, oh, you know, I just requested information on this, and here's an interview talking about how they did it or how he did it. And you know, that way people, I think a lot more people were inclined to purchase via that. Not everyone did, but a good chunk did. Now, I sent the same thing out as, you know, basically be their name, you know, like Joe. Want to learn how my friend Fergal built a list of 1,649 subscribers for free. If they click this yes button, it takes them to the review and bonus page with the interview. Then I had the image go here and also put another link to check this out. So there are 2 links in there for them to click. And at the end I said, P.S. you can unsubscribe at any time by replying back with stop. And I had a couple people unsubscribe, which is fine. I totally get that. That's totally fine. But I sent out to 223 people on my messenger bot. 150 of them have read, so that's almost 80% open rate, and 41 people clicked on the link, which is almost 22% click-through rate. So really good open and click-through stats with messenger bots. So I think there's a ton of potential here with the product. There is a link to my page, I think, next to this video. So if you are interested in picking this up, you still can. I'll still honor the bonuses for you guys. It's awesome, you know, good stuff. Let me see. I don't think I see any more chat messages. That's totally fine. But I did some more stuff here. So I sent out, so on the 15th, I sent out this email to my lead gen secret leads. Okay, and that went to my review and bonus page. Then I sent out this one where I put the image of it and I talked about my actual bonuses. So I basically copied and pasted the content of my post and sent that out. Then the next one I shared with the video interview and sent them to the same page because I figured, well, that might get some people to click and be interested because that's something different. Then on the 18th, this was the day that I didn't make much with promoting buyer breakout traffic because I promoted my lead gen secret that day because I'd gotten a $100 bonus from my lead gen secret, and I sent them to my page about the $100 bonus. And then in the PS, I talked about my interview with Fergal, so there was another link to the interview. Then on the 19th, I did another email. I think this was an email swipe of Fergal's that he gave me, so I just sent this out to make a few more sales. And then on the 20th, which was the last day of the contest, I sent another email out that was a swipe for it and sent them. This one went directly to the sales page. I'll share with you the sales page quick so you can see proof of where I took the screenshots from. And so, you know, here's that 1,649 hot lead generated. Let me pause this video. So I, you know, took that as an image, and I took this one as an image and put them on my Facebook, and so that resulted in, you know, a bunch of interaction, a bunch of, you know, comments and people purchasing. I sent out other emails to my list. So I sent out to my most active subscribers, and I also sent out to the most active subscribers on the Get Us Leads list. Now on the Get Us Leads list, I promote my lead gen secret. So in every email that I sent out to the Get Us Leads list, I talked about how this could work with my lead gen secret. So I talked about, you know, there's 2 members of my lead gen secret, and I gave the link with, you know, with the proper affiliate link for the person who referred that traffic to me, so they'd get sales for my lead gen secret. And I put it in the PS here, so they'd make sales for my lead gen secret. And I talked about how you could combine these 2 strategies, and I think this could be a really unstoppable force for people. And then, another one I talked about, you know, how this is a unique strategy and how you could use this with My Lead Gen Secret, and I take them to the interview. Then I do a lead swap in my Lead Gen Secret Success group, and so I talked about, hey, it's time to swap your leads. And at the PS of that, I said, why don't you check out this interview I did with one of the members of the group, and you'll learn how Fergal Downs got 1,649 leads for free. And so that took people to my bonus and review interview page, and that way people could buy buyer breakout traffic through my link if they enjoyed the interview and if they enjoyed the review and bonus package. So I figured, well, why not? So I sent out, this was another email. This was maybe on Friday or Saturday, and talked about My Lead Gen Secret and how it could work. And I basically just took the bullet points from the sales page and turned that into an email. Then I talked about my $100 bonus for My Lead Gen Secret, and talked about the interview. So I shared with you that inside the My Lead Gen Secret mailer. Here's another one where I talked about combining it with My Lead Gen Secret. Here's another one where I talked about combining it with My Lead Gen Secret. These were like the closing day swipes. So another one where I talked about My Lead Gen Secret in this, My Lead Gen Secret in this, and My Lead Gen Secret in this, and how you can combine all this together. And so, basically that's what I did, how I promoted buyer breakout traffic, how I made, $3,800 and some dollars promoting buyer breakout traffic when My Lead Gen Secret was having a merchant account issue. And, they fixed it within a couple hours of sending out that email. But I was like, well, I've already committed to promoting this other thing, and I already asked for review access, and I already created a bonus package. Let me, I'll promote this for the week and kind of see how it goes. And, I was pleasantly surprised because I made, close to $4,000 promoting a product that I had no intention of promoting prior to, hi Mirko, prior to doing, prior to the merchant account issue with My Lead Gen Secret, which they fixed, but made a bunch of extra money promoting something that I had no desire to promote in the past. I didn't even know it was coming up. I wasn't paying attention to any product launches. So I hope you find this useful. I hope this training helps you. I hope you kind of get a peek behind the curtain, a little bit behind the scenes look on what goes into picking a product to promote, how you create how you do like the bonuses and review pages. Hi Fernanda. And how you put everything together so you can interview a product creator, because most product creators want to get interviewed. They want to share the word about what they're doing. That made a ton of sales with the interview, because people don't do it, and that's why I did an interview, to be honest. I've known that when I've launched products, and I've launched a lot of products over the years, the sales that I've made, the affiliates that I've made the most sales from have done bonus packages, and they've done interviews with me. And when you do an interview with someone, I think it just puts you on a different playing field compared to someone who's just sending out an email or just sending out a bonus and review. I think a lot of people get jaded with bonuses and review videos because they know deep down inside we're earning money from an affiliate commission. But if they get to see you interact with the product vendor, they get to see you ask questions, they get to see that maybe they know, like, and trust you both a bit more, that really increases conversions. I mean, I was getting really awesome conversions promoting buyer breakout traffic and funneling the traffic through the interview and through my bonus review page, if you will. That really makes it so you get really high earnings per click. You get really high conversion rates. I think the highest I saw on one of the days was like 60% conversion rate. I mean, that's just insane. So pretty cool, awesome strategy. I was really lucky to, well, I don't know if lucky is the right word, but really grateful that it just happened to be what I found to be a nightmare with the merchant account issue, turning lemons into lemonade by promoting an affiliate product done by a couple friends of mine, and how I went about doing that in just quick quick change on how to pivot, because that's what you have to do in life and in business, especially because there's gonna be issues. I've had PayPal accounts shut down. I've had merchant account issues in the past. I've had affiliate programs go away. You have to be able to pivot. And I hope you learned something from this video, that when something happens, you can turn it on a dime. You are generally, people watching this, you are a small business. You are perhaps a one-person company. You can make a change. You can make a difference really quick. You don't have to get hundreds or thousands of people working on something completely different now that something happened. And so you just have to have that mindset of, hey, here's a problem, here's a solution, here's how I'm going to make the best of the situation. And I was very grateful that obviously this worked out well and I was able to share this with you. But then My Lead Gen Secret fixed their processing issue later that day. They ended up processing those rebills, and I've been making plenty of money from My Lead Gen Secret ever since. So I hope you learned something from this. If you're interested in breakout buyer traffic, there should be a link next to this video. You can check out my bonus and review page. You can check out the interview that I did with Fergal. You'll probably learn a few things about, 1, how to do an interview, 2, how to do a bonus page, and 3, putting together a bonus and review video. So use this information, learn from it, and I hope you find success with internet marketing, especially using My Lead Gen Secret, and perhaps breakout buyer traffic. If you're interested in picking that up, click the link below.